If I had to try a Palangi accent, I'd probably just say a lot, you know. Kind of like now that I'm talking about New Zealand, my accent's kind of reverting to what I had while I was there, eh? So just say, a at the end of the sentences every once in a while. If I wanted to speak Maori, get my Maori on, then I'd just say bro a lot. It's like, hey, bro, is that you, bro? Sweet ass, bro. Whoa, far out. And it's just stuff like that. I think you get the drift. And then, yeah, if I was going to go full Tongan, then I'd just, keep dropping toko. Hey, toko, we going to KFC after this. Something like that. You'll get used to it. So English in New Zealand, among the actual white people, among the English people, or Europeans, or Parangi, or Pakia, or whatever you want to call them. There's so many names for it. It's going to be kind of, the New Zealand accent is a bit softer than the Australian accent, I'd say. I'm a little bit of a connoisseur of it after hearing it for so long. The Australian accent is much rather harsher, I would say. It's the same way with, if you know Vegemite and Marmite. Vegemite is like the weird Australian yeast paste they put on toast, and Marmite is the weird New Zealand yeast paste they put on toast. And it's exactly the same, because the Australian Vegemite and also the Australian accent is much sharper and harsher. But the New Zealand yeast paste and the New Zealand accent is a bit milder in both cases, in my opinion, after having done some side-by-side comparisons. Then when you get to the Maoris, and I thought the Maoris, I didn't know what I expected the English to be like, but it's kind of it's kind of ghetto-fied, actually. It's really exciting. They call it the Hori kind of accent dialect, whatever you want to call it. Not really a dialect. It just sounds like, hey, bro, is that you, bro? And stuff like that. Use the word bro a lot. If you don't use the word bro, at least every other sentence talking to a Maori bro, you're probably doing something wrong. Say, yeah, chubo, and then sweet as, which might, to an American, sound like you were saying something bad, something you might not want to say at church. But this is as with only one S, and it's just like emphasis in the New Zealand lingo, right? So you could say sweet as, that just means, oh, sweet, really cool. You could put that up. You could put as after any adjective like that. That was one thing that took me a little bit getting used to. And some missionaries go overboard once they learn that and put as after everything. Don't do that. Let's see. And then we get to the Pacific Islanders, and I guess the missionaries in the Wellington Mission, we picked up a lot of slang. We didn't really learn much Tongan Samoan or Maori even, but we did pick up quite a bit of slang. So the Tongan slang you want to know toko is like bro, and all the other stuff, saipe, fefehake, all of this. Yeah, because again, you're going to be dealing with Pacific Islanders a lot, especially eating in their homes. So knowing a little bit of the slang never goes bad. Always helps. And because so many of the missionaries themselves in the Wellington Mission, maybe not quite 50%, probably a third, are Pacific Islander, mostly Tongan, with some Samoans. And so, yeah, the slang is a big thing. And then there's a lot of Maori slang we know too, right? Ka pai, and all that, which you'll pick up as you go, I'd expect.